The dawn of a new season brings the dawn of a new era for this franchise. There's a new coach in charge, tasked with guiding this team to the peak of the NFL. For someone with dreams of reaching Canton, this first day and their first interview will set the stage for a career to come. The players on your team earn some X. Quickly upgrade your team at the end of. These are player tags. Players with tags. Some players' development traits are hidden. To unlock their See how many players you need to cut. Here are some recommendations to get you started. These players are on the last year of their contract. This is the ability. This player has a zone ability.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we're on the road to the Super Bowl. Today, we have an NFC fighting store between the Arizona Cardinals and the Washington Commanders. Another step towards the Super Bowl begins. We're off in the first of 4 divisional round games. Devin Duvernay to return it. And already we've got a loose football. And the fumble recovery is made. And they stop him before he gets much on the return. So never mind about who's receiving to start this game, Brock. Got ourselves a change of possession already, and this crowd is loving it.
And the first offense they'll see take the field is the home team, which is practically sprinting out there to take advantage and keep this crowd humming.
And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
Here's the first carry for Jonathan Taylor. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first points of this ball game. It's going to be first and goal now.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
That one's incomplete in the end zone. Thought he had a touchdown there. It's second and goal. All right, partner, testing the perimeter early there. Coverage held up. Could be a tough day for those outside receivers to make an impact.
Okay, partner, testing you here. You've heard me say this a lot. Okay, coordinator's job is to get you man-to-man coverage, and your job is to win it.
He's going to advance them down to the 4-yard line. It'll be a 5-yard gain. That brings up third and goal. All right, got to get 4 here, Brock, or they're going to have a tough decision to make on this opening drive.
Ready, ready. Black, 95. Ready.
Young on third and goal. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete. Okay, already a big decision to make on your opening drive, Brock. Is this 4-down territory, or do you take the field goal and be happy to start off with some points?
Well, remember, Caden, I think we're going to see this all year long. This new kickoff rule is real. You know, that ball now coming out to the 35-yard line, it affects the data and the decision-making. You're going to see more and more teams be aggressive, and I would be.
And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up to the 35 to begin this drive. The Cardinals with some nice field position to start off this drive. First and 10 coming up.
Hey, 76.
Throwing right away here, Cobb. Reeled in by George Kittle. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. Here's the first carry for Christian McCaffrey. Now he's past the 25. It's an Arizona touchdown. The Cardinals finish off their opening drive. Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown. Well, Brock, they could prove me wrong, but I don't think touchdowns are going to come that easily the rest of this game. But starting out, we all welcome the quick score.
Yeah, not a lot of energy exerted, right? Not a lot of their cards shown just yet. They only got a couple plays into their strategy, and they found pay dirt. A lot of mystery still to come with what they're going to do schematically. A lot of answers have to be found defensively.
Well, not the way they drew it up, partner, but when it works, who cares? They didn't defend the check down throw, and it's open for 2.
I can still remember one of my first red zone days way back when. Touchdown to check down. Touchdown to check down. Now, I know it's not a touchdown, but this check down, well, it was a valuable 2 points.
And he gets him into a good spot, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40-yard line. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. First and 10. Taylor gets it to begin the drive. There's the intensity we expect in the playoffs. The defense going big play hunting, and they get him behind the line. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there. The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
Here we go. Ready. Go. Punt.
On third down, it's Young. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. That's Demario Davis. And the Cardinals get the football back inside the 45-yard line after the interception. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
Hey, left. 180. Listen. Turbo set.
On first down, it's Goff. Has him on the quick hitter. And he gets back to the line, but no more. Offense in the hurry up here. On second down, here's McCaffrey. And this will only complicate matters for third down, partner. They're sent backwards.
Hey, let's go. 2 yards. Right.
And it's third down.
20. 76. Tell him. 76.
Here he goes, third and long. Down the field, Evans has it. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Mike Evans with the touchdown.
I know you got to mix your looks defensively. You just can't play all zone coverage, and sometimes you got to play man-to-man. But with the receiver, with that kind of speed, that is scary, and he just made him pay.
And he's got it. They get the conversion, and that's going to extend their lead.
16.
Worked so well the first time. Hey, why not go right back to it? See if you can be successful again. They do, and they are.
And I like the way you say that right there, Kate, because you almost feel the confidence, right? Like if you get it the first time, you're almost playing with house money. Even if you fail, it's still 14 points. It's not really a failure. And if you get it, well, you gain even more confidence and make that opponent think that much more.
And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. First and 10.
Let's go now. Ready?
They'll start on the ground. Taylor will cobble together a yard there. Stopping that play, Trenton Simpson.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Shotgun snap, Matty Young. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. It's a race down the right side. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders make it a one-score game. It's a Sam Laporta touchdown. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olsen would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football, well, just like their receiver teammates. And they can score some lengthy touchdowns too, just like he showed off.
And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Cardinals into formation. It's 1st and 10. On the ground to begin the drive with McCaffrey. And he gets up for a gain of about 4.
That is simply a stay on schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
Brings up second and 5.
Shotgun snap here to go. On target to his back. Here's Christian McCaffrey. And just gets back to the line of scrimmage. 6 yards to go here. It's 3rd down.
Tiger, 180.
They'll air it out on 3rd. That one's napped by Allen. And this one down to the 37. It's a 30-yard gain, Brock, so unsurprisingly, that gives him a first down. We've set it down from the 37. To the air on first down. Here's Goff. Dumps it off to his running back. And they'll get there and stop him at the line. Offense in a hurry up here. Throwing again. Here's Goff. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
Quarterback with his renounce, Kate, I'm not surprised at all to see him throw it into double coverage early. And that incompletion, that's just going to fuel his confidence that much more to keep forcing it.
They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he needed a little more room to reach that line. The stop is made in time. That brings up fourth down. Again, Goff. Got a man. This is Evans. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. Wow, what a call. They wind up with 12 on fourth down. They pull off the conversion.
76.
Arizona.
Throwing again. It's Goff. And that is how our first quarter will end as that pass falls incomplete. That'll do it for one quarter of this NFC divisional round matchup. Our score, 16-10. We're back to Northwest Stadium right after this. About to begin the second here. The Cardinals definitely thinking points. From the gun, McCaffrey. He takes it ahead for about 4 yards. It's third down. Goes to the hurry up here.
It's a gain of 4.
Goff on third. That's going to be caught by his back. McCaffrey. And they have this one well contained. There's the stop for a loss now. Fourth down coming up.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Riley Patterson ready for the field goal try. From the left hash, 34 yards away. The kick by Patterson is good. And that'll make it a 2-score game.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. First and 10. And going play action. Young. Fits it through the middle. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. Give him 37 on the play. That's going to give the Commanders a first down. Young working from the gun. Escapes the pocket. He can run it. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out.
That's one of those occasions when you're sitting in the pocket and you're just looking for that escape valve. And then when you get it, you get space to run, and you get a first down. That's a big bonus for the quarterback.
From the red zone now. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
Brings up second and 5.
Second down carry for Taylor. It'll be first and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line. Offense up to the line fast.
That's another Washington Commanders first down.
Out of the gun, Young. He rolls to his right. And he carries it in for the touchdown. The Commanders make it a field goal game. It's a Bryce Young touchdown. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith. Right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist. And you got to be an artist that can create when things break down. And that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Pretty good field position here for the Cardinals as they get ready. 1st and 10.
Like 20, now you won.
They'll start this one on the ground with McCaffrey. Off to the races, middle of the field. And he will carry this across for the Arizona touchdown. The Cardinals push this to an 8-point game. Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown.
Hey, Kate, we're not even to halftime, and this guy has already got a game's worth of success. And the great thing is that, yes, it benefits him individually, statistically, but you know it just sets the table for everybody else because that play-action pass should be devastating.
That one right down the middle. And the Cardinals push the lead to 2 scores now. The Cardinals kicking team out, and they'll put a charge into this one. Here's Tylan Wallace on the return. And dodged the tackle. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort. All right, the Washington offense is set. Here comes 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Ready.
Looking to throw, Young. Chased out to his right. Now here he goes. And he's hit and sent out right along that line of scrimmage. So no gain on 1st down.
You know, once a play breaks down, you're just looking for a running lane, and then you're looking for that 1st down marker. He found one of the two, but the defense and that effort swarming after him, it's a nice 1st down.
And a nice chunk there, about 7. He's up to the 27.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
And he's off the mark there. Too far behind him to adjust. That brings up 4th down.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
Ready.
Trying on this 4th down. It's Young. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced. Brock had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
It's a turnover on down.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Hey, Joe.
They toss right side to McCaffrey. He will score. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals push their lead to 15. Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown. His 3rd of the game on the ground. He's into the end zone and already at 3 rushing scores before halftime, Brock. So they either got to find a way to keep him out, or he's going to run his way into the record books if they're not careful. That one splits the uprights. And the Cardinals take a 16-point lead. The Cardinals kicking team out, and they'll put a charge into this one. His return starts at the 5. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. Gets at the 25-yard line. First call here coming from the shotgun.
Ready.
Off the play fake, it's Young. He lofts it deep right side. That's complete inside the 35-yard line. They rip off a huge chunk of field as the downs reset.
Look at the touch he put on that throw down the field. That was a masterpiece. He was the artist behind it, laying it in the perfect spot to create the big play.
So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30.
Black 40. Hey.
To the air on 1st down. Young. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. No luck finding his receiver that time. So it's 2nd down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
And he gets it forward to still about a yard out of that. There's Darian Porter in on the stop.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
He's got it near the 10. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for first and goal.
Okay, right?
Well, Brock, a lot of scoring so far as we have reached our 2-minute warning. More coming up from Northwest Stadium. Stick around. 4 downs to get this across. Here's first and goal. Now Young. Oh, he's got it. It's in close. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. The Commanders in the hurry-up. They're hustling for the line. Judkins. And he runs it across. Touchdown. The Commanders jumps on the lead off before the half. This is Fitzgerald trying to tack on the extra point. And he's off the mark. No good. Some troubles for the rookie early here as he misses on the extra point. Well, probably still thinking about that missed extra point, partner, but he's got to move past it quick as he gets forward to send this one away. Here's Duvernay on the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. Out of the shotgun. Carr. Has him on the quick hitter. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. Working quickly here.
It's second and 8.
Hold on. Check.
Shotgun, handoff to McCaffrey. He's running forward, halted after a couple of yards. Juan Thornhill getting there for the stop.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Dumped off to his running back. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. They'll go. It's McCaffrey. And he stops. The call to go for it from their own side backfires on him with a turnover on downs. And that's a great field position. First down now. Ball at the 33. Shotgun snap now to Young. Short pass brought in. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches.
Here's Judkins on second down. And he gets this forward to the 19. The Commanders take a timeout. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
That's good.
All set now. First and 10.
First down. First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Looking inside the red zone. Catch made left side by Laporta. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6. Washington calls it second timeout. Offense in position now. It's first and goal.
Here we go. Check.
First and goal at the
Young
6.
looking to throw. And that is a Washington touchdown. The Commanders make it a 1-score game before halftime. This is Fitzgerald trying to tack on the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Commanders cut it to a field goal game. Raleigh set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. So no return this time. Let's see if they run a play or if they just decide to kneel out the half. Last drive of the half isn't going to be long. 14 seconds remaining.
Marlin, 20. 4 down.
They'll turn to the ground game and just run this clock out. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken.
to pick up the 3. Brings up second.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
Cut. Like 20. Now control. Cut.
He'll throw it. And that's incomplete, and it also stops the clock with just 5 seconds left. No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down.
Hey, 5. Cut. 180. Cut.
Looking to throw. This final shot of the half will not connect. That falls incomplete. No time remaining in our first half. Somebody is going to the NFC Championship game from this one. Let's find out who as our second half gets underway. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10. Here's Judkins to begin the drive. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Moving quickly, trying to get set. Here's Young to throw. Nabbed by Kyle Pitts. Into the red zone. And he is in. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders take the lead right away in half number 2. Kyle Pitts with a touchdown. This is Fitzgerald trying to tack on the extra point. So before we get an attempt, there's contact up front. Will it make this field goal easier or harder? All right, so with the penalty, a chance to go for 2 from the 1, or they could elect to try a shorter kick. That kick a whole lot easier after that penalty, right? And he sent it through.
Commanders 37. Cardinals 33.
Now Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. The Cardinals with some nice field position to start off this drive. 1st and 10 coming up. Trying an inside give now with McCaffrey. Fought off a tackle, but lost the football. Oh, they got it back. They can try and salvage something. And that right there is why they coach you to never give up on a play, Brock. Recover the fumble, and he's able to get him the first down, too. Almost the impact play this defense was searching for, but they could only get half the job done, partner. Fumble forced, but they couldn't recover.
I'll tell you what else it forces, though. That coordinator, that play caller on the other side, now got a little bit of doubt about his ball handlers. Got to have better ball security than that.
He's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
We go tonight.
First down.
Let's
Arizona.
win. A bomb. 12.
Shotgun snap here to go. That's Evans making the catch outright. And they bring him down around the 34.
Okay, one thing I learned from the late great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, without routes or in routes, just like that.
And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it's good enough for an Arizona first down.
These running backs love getting into the open field, and the best of them, they're not even looking at the man right in front of them. They're looking at that next level to get a chunk run like that.
2 for 66. What's that?
Goff on 1st and 10. Has it down close. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals grab the lead on their first series of the half. It's a Keenan Allen touchdown. So that, Brock, an important score here as they move out in front.
You know, Kate, this is the time of the game where fatigue starts to set in every once in a while. But that right there was a determined-looking drive. They were not going to be denied and able to score and take the lead.
Patterson tacks on the extra point. And the Cardinals push their lead to 3. The Cardinals kicking team out, and they'll put a charge into this one. Starting from the 5. He stopped on the run back at the 27.
Washington will take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Commanders to the line now, Brock. Here comes first and 10.
Ready. Blue, 30.
John Kittle up the middle. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
Jelani on the tackle. A loss of a yard. Brings up second and 11.
Back to throw. Here's Young. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Okay, this defense finally set enough, ripped up that script. They have seen him be way too productive. Time to start fighting him for every single throw.
So after that prior incompletion, it's third down. Throw here, third down. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete, fourth down coming up.
You know, Kate, with the game that they put together, it's surprising to see them really run into any hiccups when they appear. They move the ball very well throughout, just unsuccessful on that third down.
Ready.
Looking to throw. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
Pass complete. That's Devin Duvernay. He gets this down to the 13-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And it's going to give the Cardinals a first down.
Cardinals first down. A gain of 13
Now
yards.
you want.
And the Cardinal first down.
Skirbles up.
From the red zone on first. He's going to get a hand in there and knock that one away. So second down now after the incompletion.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate. That was one hand, and now 2 hands that got on the football.
Average wall.
McCaffrey running between the tackles. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain. This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10.
Here we go. Listen. Like 20.
Third and long for him here. And the Commanders' rush brings him down. And they come up big on third down there with the sack.
Staring down, that down in distance. It was going to take some type of big play offensively to extend the drive. But all that sack did was create a bigger play for the defense. Inspiring a bunch of confidence in himself right there, Kate. Second time they brought him out for a field goal, and second time he's knocked it right through. Trust is earned in a number of different ways on the field. That's the best way to gain it as a kicker.
And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. First and 10. Out of the gun, Young. On the move, headed right. Now he takes it. Short gain in the end to about the 36-yard line. That's a rookie out of Iowa State, Darian Porter on that tackle.
1-yard gain. Brings up second and 9. At the 36
Young working from the gun. Has a man downfield. It's Laporta. And he is in. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders get this one time. It's a Sam Laporta touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. Fitzgerald up and good on the PAT. And they'll take the lead. Now Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff.
Fitzgerald set to kick off.
And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Bronx. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Pretty good field position here for the Cardinals as they get ready. First and 10.
180.
From the gun, Goff. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. So it'll be second down. On the ground, McCaffrey. Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. Arnold Ebiketie makes it there for the stop.
Humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means. But one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
Off now on third down. Dumps it off to his running back. And the defense was ready. They got him at the line. Offensive line fast. He's back to throw. He's got the ball on the sideline. Ooh, difficult play, small gain, but it counts. First down.
Move the chains. Gotta move them chains. Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Listen. Go. Wait.
Putting a receiver in motion. Here's Goff on 1st and 10. Right side, and that's secured by Kittle. And he's going to be persuaded out of bounds right at that 40-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And it's good enough for an Arizona first down. We're down to 1 quarter to play in this NFC divisional round matchup. It's Cardinals ball. Their season down potentially to its final quarter. From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. Man in motion here. Again, Goff. That's Cox. Again, it's Kittle. And he's going to be hit and set out after about a gain of 1, maybe 2 yards there.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
Pulls it at the 7. And in for the Arizona touchdown. The Cardinals take a 4th quarter lead. George Kittle, the touchdown. So that, Brock, an important score here as they move out in front.
This is the time of the game where your legs just get a little bit tired. But that was a determined-looking drive right there. They were not going to be denied, and they're able to score and take the lead.
Rolling again. Here's Goff. And this is caught. So add a couple more to this lead they've got here in the 4th.
Commanders 44.
The Cardinals kicking team out, and they'll put a charge into this one. Fielded at the 7. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. And going play action. Young bails out of the pocket quick. And the first play of the series is going to be an incomplete pass intended for his running back there. And that brings up 2nd down.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Falls to the ground out left, incomplete. Looking for Sam Laporta with that one. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
brings up third
He's been a
down.
frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches. The heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete. That's such a bummer, Kate, for a quarterback. If you have to scramble and take off, you'd really like to find a way to move the chains. He could not. That defense rallied, they responded, and they forced a fourth down.
Down a score. They're going to go for this on fourth down.
Ready. Black. Next.
Desperation time here. Oh, it's the screen. Pass complete. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. That is a clutch 7-yard pickup, partner. Pays off the call to go for it there on fourth down. They've got first down here from the 36.
At the 36-yard line.
Rush coming for Young. Completed over the middle. The stop is made as he drives this to the opposing 43. Looking quickly here.
20. That's another Washington Commanders first.
Young on first and 10. Flushed out of the pocket. He's keeping it. He's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
Escapes the pocket. He's keeping it again. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop. Offense in the hurry up here.
That's another Washington first down. First and 10 at the 20.
Here's Young on first and 10. It's Ibuka on the slant. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Zone read. This is Judkins. And they find them after just a yard. And it's third down. Offense in the hurry up here.
It's a gain of
He'll throw it.
brings up third down and 2.
And he is in. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders now trail by just a point in the fourth. Kyle Pitts with a touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the fourth quarter that could go either way.
On for the PAT, and a make would tie us up late. And hold on, everyone. There's a Commanders player shaken up after that play, and he's in need of some attention.
Ryan Fitzgerald set to kick off.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. This return starts at the 5. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Getting a pistol formation here first as they come to the line. Out of the pistol, McCaffrey. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
Out of the shotgun, gone. Pass him on the quick hitter. And they take him down at the 24-yard line. We'll get a timeout now for an injury. This looks like George Kittle, who's in some discomfort as the medical team comes out to work on it. Third down here, need 8 on the play.
Go, cut! 2, at 20! 2 for 1, 2 for 1!
Back to throw it. Can't connect over the middle, it's incomplete.
We see this all the time. The number one thing you see NFL defenses do to try to force that fourth down, it's down coverage. Put your cover guys on the field. Let the boys up front cut it loose with pressure. Let the cover guys go shut it down.
Tie game, and they want to be the ones to put this away. They're going for it.
BC.
Looking to throw. That one's nabbed by Allen. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. That's a gain of 10, and staring at that turnover on downs instead, they pick up the first.
Gain of 10. First down, Cardinals.
Gonna throw again. Goff. Now set up the screen to McCaffrey. We've hit the 2-minute warning here in Landover. And he's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7. Cardinals with a little more work to do to win it here. Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2.
Value 3.
Back to throw. Complete to Chubb. And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Black 20.
On 3rd down, they'll go with Chubb. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Tie game, and they want to be the ones to put this away. They're going for it.
180. 14.
Looking to throw it. That's cut beyond the marker. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. So they go for it on 4th quarter, and they get it in a big way, 25 yards.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Here's Chubb up the middle. The middle was crowded, so he found some daylight outside. Look at that. That's a 9-yard gain.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Less than a ruler needed here on 2nd down. Staying on the ground here with Chubb. They stopped him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up. Final timeout taken by the Commanders. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. 3rd and a lone yard coming up.
We go tonight. 20.
Here he is to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll go down here at the 16. A 7-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Wary of the clock here, Brock, but at least all their timeouts are still available. It's 1st and 10. Now give right side to Chubb. Trying to make it happen, but no luck. This goes backwards on 1st down. Cardinals in the hurry up now, racing the clock as they work to get set. Setting up to pass. On a quick slant, he's got Allen. And he's going to have a touchdown. We'll see if he gets to keep this, though, Brock. We've got some laundry on the field. Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but crossed the line there. That earns the holding penalty. I'll take 2nd down behind the sticks now after that holding call.
Black 20. 2 up. 2 for 1. 4 down.
They'll run here following the penalty. And he can't escape, Brock. They lose yards, but defensively, no timeouts left to stop the clock and take advantage. And the whistles go off, so we got a timeout, 9 seconds left in the game. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
To throw. And they don't connect there, so only 6 seconds remaining. Looking for his wide receiver there. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. So everything comes down to this from Riley Patterson. From the right hash, it's a 47-yarder. That one is good! And barring the unexpected, that's going to be your game winner.
That field goal gives you the lead for the moment, Kate, but you don't feel comfortable when you look up at that scoreboard. This one isn't over, and that lead certainly isn't safe.
Wallace with a return here. And that brings this ball game to a close. So the Cardinals get to fly home as winners on the road. And they pulled off the rare and elusive road win in the postseason, which means their journey stays alive another week as they head to the conference championship, where they're going to get a shot to punch their ticket to the Super Bowl.